Hello, this is Diana with Before You Stamp at blogspot.com. I have been searching all over for ways to store my clear stamps, and I've been looking over the internet, and I finally found a spot where I could go in and look and see how I can store my stamps. This is an example of one of the ways that I stored my stamp, and what I did was I stuck these on, I went and bought these sheet protectors from Avery, and then went and bought, these are divider sheets I got at Home Depot. I don't know what you call them. They're really hard plastic, like transparency, and I stuck the rubber stamps to that, and then put a cheap yellow paper behind it and slid it through the sheet protector. Well, I found when I needed a stamp, like if I wanted the stamp of this Oriental lady, I would have to pull the whole thing out, and then my stamps would kind of like pop off and fly all over the place, and I didn't want to keep doing that. It was nerve-wracking, and then I kept tearing my sheet protectors, and that was like a waste. So then I went to online, and I found a lady on YouTube called Mama Miki. That's MOMMAMIKKI, and she got the idea from Jennifer McGuire, MCGUIRE, so you can search those two names on YouTube and they'll go into more detail. I just want to share what I did. What they did was you take your sheet protector and you kind of organize all your clear stamps by theme or whatever makes you is easier for you to find them. And it took me one day to do this whole notebook. I took everything out. The only thing I haven't done was the thicker rubber stamps. And these are all my clear stamps. So you take your sheet protector, and because the yellow sheets were too thin inside, and since I had already wasted all these yellow sheets of paper, I kept them in the sheet protector, but I also added a white cardstock, which you get really cheap at Walmart. And you put them in, except for the yellow paper. I'll show you what I did. You put them in your sheet protectors, and then you lay your yellow paper down, and then you take all your stamps and you lay them down how you want them inserted in your sheet protector. And then once you get them laid down in your sheet protector, I've already done, I don't know why I didn't think of doing the video, saved one to show on the video. You take your sheet protector, you lay your, now I can't find my ruler, here it is. You lay your stamps down the way you want them. Let's see if I can find, here's one here. So let's say I want to have this one lay here. And then lay this one here. So then what you would do is you take your ruler and you kind of mark off. You want at least a ½ inch or 1/4 of an inch over on top of this stamp right here. So I would go over and you would mark your paper. I'm going to do it lightly because these are already have a page made. And you would mark lightly where you want your seam to be. So then once you got that marked off, you place this in your sheet protector on top of the white cardstock. And you can probably save paper if you don't have all this extra paper. You probably just use the white cardstock, or it's really cheaper. But since I already had the yellow and I like the yellow, I just used it and doubled it over. So what you would do is you would go and you take this to your sewing machine, and you would actually sew back stitch back, so you don't have to tie it. Sew all the way down your pencil mark and then back stitch. Then when you're done sewing, let me pull this one out. When you're done sewing, you would take your sheet protector and your ruler. Now I'm going to turn this back this way. Everything's falling out. And you would, from the bottom of your pocket to the bottom of your stitch line, you would go down 1/8 of an inch, line that 1/8 inch mark on top of the stitching line. You take your X-Acto knife and carefully score or cut right through that top layer. Now I have cut through the yellow sheet of paper, which tells me I've gone down too far. That's why I left the yellow paper in there. Kind of nice as a guide. If I start cutting the yellow paper, I've gone too far. So you just mark it or cut it, and then what I did is I took like a ruler or my tweezers, just found the little hole to get it started, and then just rubbed it across to make sure that everything was okay. So then once you have that done, then your pocket's done. I've got the top one done for this one, and then I have the bigger pocket for my bigger piece of stamps. So I did this with all my stamps. This one, I had a lot of little ones. What I did was I sewed halfway, laid these down, my stamps, drew a line, and then I wanted to keep these flowers together, so I just came up from that stitch line, came up this way towards the top, and then came up again here. So now I have 3 pockets on the top and 1 big one. And then the top's already cut, so you don't have to worry about that. You just need to make sure that you go underneath the stitch line for to make that extra pocket. And so now I could store on both sides. And I did that. Here's another one where I did sewed across here for this stamp. And I wanted to use these. I wanted to keep this together. This is my sympathy sayings, sentiments, my Christian sentiments. And I have this here, and then I wanted just 2 little pockets here, so I sewed across this one and cut 1/8 inch under. And you could tell that I cut too far. My yellow paper's cut. And then I have some more storage on the back. Then this one, I did it in 4. This is my Christmas one. And I just laid out, just lay them out how you want it to be on your paper. This is the back side. And then you know how to measure what you would want to measure for your stamps. So this was really awesome. I'll leave a link at the bottom of the screen to the other 2 places where you can go in and find out how to do this. Now I just need to find a way to do my Stampin' Up. I wanted to take all my acrylic cling, not acrylic, cling stamps and get them all in a binder so they're easier for me. I know they're already in CD cases, and I'm having a little hard time with them only because they're a little thicker, so I have to come up with another idea. So I hope this helps you. I just had stuff flying out at me. I hope this helps with you if you're looking for an idea to store all your clear stamps, and hopefully this will help. And if you have any questions, I'm not the best person to ask, but I'll do my best to guide you along. If not, try the other 2 links. They're very thorough. Mama Miki did a very good demonstration. She actually sewed it on screen so you can see how she did it. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Today's December 31st and it's New Year's Eve. Have a safe and blessed New Year's. Thanks for watching and following along with me. God bless you and have a great day.